The question, who wrote Shakespeare, is informed by another question. When were Shakespeare's plays written? Conventional timeline, ascribed by people who think William Shakespeare of Stratford wrote the plays, has the early works beginning around 1590, and the late works proceeding into the early years of the 17th century, when the mature tragedies were written. There's a piece of evidence that doesn't fit. Thomas Nash in 1589 mentions Hamlet, and he uses the following words. He will afford you whole Hamlets, I should say handfuls, of tragical speeches. Now, let's break this down closely. Nash is doing something interesting here. He's drawing our attention to the words Hamlet and handful. The first syllables are homophones, but it's more than that. He substitutes one word for another, first using Hamlet and then handful, as if when he reached for handful, that word reminds him of Hamlet. Why would that be? What is it about Hamlet and handful that are connected? Oh, it's that handful. Stop right there. Let's go forward 432 years to today. What is the collective image of Hamlet that comes down to us through the centuries? Google can show us. We simply type in Hamlet, hit image, and what do we see? Handful, 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 handful. It's handfuls all the way down. Thomas Nash's handful in 1589 and Google's handful in 2021 is the same handful. It's Shakespeare's handful. Shakespeare is timeless. And yet, in universities today, students are more likely than not taught that Nash is referring to a Hamlet written by some other author. Or if William Shakespeare did write the play, it was a very early work. And the opinion is near unanimous that we know nothing about the Hamlet that Nash described. I've just shown that Nash saw what we see. And that's Hamlet going eyeballs to eye sockets with mortality. That theme that resonates through Shakespeare's mature works. But a mature, seasoned playwright writing Hamlet prior to 1589 is death to the idea that William Shakespeare of Stratford is the author. And the Solons of the tourist industry in Stratford-upon-Avon can't have that be true. Thank you.